In the landscape of figure photography, one group strived for tangible and dynamic displays.
No time to explain, dead in the rows!
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir.
We're officially back at it.
It's a rare condition this day and age to read any good news on the newspaper page. And love and tradition of the grand design, some people say, is even harder to find. Well, then there must be some magic clue inside these gentle walls. 'Cause all I see is a tower of dreams, real love bursting out of every scene. It's the bigger love of the family.
The Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast is filmed in front of a live virtual audience and is funded in part by viewers just like you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. We officially back at it. This is the A.C.B.A. podcast, episode number 337.
Let's go.
Ever heard of you remember 227? This is 337.
I do. I've heard of it.
Baby. What's going on? You got Pan Cheesy, Rick Dom. You don't have Fabio. You don't have as some people in the community like to call him Boog. Boog Nice 10.
Boog, shut up.
You remember when people call him Boog?
Remember, it's happening till this very day, my friend.
Yeah, people still fucking call this guy Boog. Welcome to the show. We're talking toys, baby. There's so much toy stuff. Can you imagine that?
It's crazy. Tamashii popped off this weekend, or not even this weekend. This week
they are a nation, and we've got to discuss them.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty tight show. We're going to talk Tamashii most of it. Some stragglers at the very beginning. Brad Harper, super slow news week, huh?
So slow. What could we possibly talk about?
That's true. What could we possibly talk about? I will say one thing though. Some October news, real quick. Preliminary judging is done. I went through all. There was like 6,000 emails in the October email.
That's insane. How the fuck do you look at 6,000 pictures?
It's a labor of love, I'll tell you that.
My God.
Also, chat, do us a favor. Let me know what the audio levels are like. My mic has been pretty low the last couple of weeks, so I'm trying to subsequent that. So let me know if Rick and I are kind of leveled.
You know what's crazy is people keep saying that your mic is low, but like we don't hear it. Like the cast, we don't hear it. It's just the viewers. So viewers at home, just like you. If you hear Poncho sounds really low, like he's whispering, like he's trying to tell you a secret, let us know in the comments down below.
That's true. Brad and Tiny, shout out to Tiny, dude, Puddle Hopper extraordinaire.
Tiny's here. What up, Tiny?
What's up, man?
What up, Tiny? That's a local legend.
That is a local legend.
Dude, local puddle jumping legend. He's here. What a fucking guy, man. Shout out to Tiny. What a fellow.
True. Shouts out. But yeah, I went through all the emails. First round of judging is complete. There's going to be one more round to whittle it down to like the top maybe 20 or something. And then from there, like it's under the microscope if you're nasty.
The microscope.
At first, I wanted to have everything out by the middle of the month. It's not gonna happen because it is the middle of the month. But
yeah, 6,000 pictures. Come on, man. That's
but
crazy.
It's gonna be before the end of November for sure. Every other year it's been August the next year, so I really want to try and get this done. Because there's some super cool stuff that's happening off the back of the winners of this that rolls into another event that's not A.C.B.A. or anything like that, but it's another event that I think is pretty cool that I hope to share more details of when we whittle that stuff down.
Wow.
But keep your eyes peeled. We will announce it here on the podcast for sure. And then we'll post it in the group and then all that stuff and all across our social media. But once again, big thanks, big shout out to everybody who participated and sent in their emails. I am thoroughly impressed. There was only one person this year who submitted the emails wrong. There was only one person who like just dropped their Instagram and was like, "Here's all my entries," and I'm like, "All right." Whatever, we'll count it. There's just one person, so. But next year it won't be so lenient. But I want to thank everybody for making my job much easier this year by submitting all your stuff separately and labeling them correctly. So that helped me out indefinitely. Also, big shout out to Pock Photos in the chat, dude. Hell yeah.
Dude, Pock, where you been? I miss you so much.
Shouts out to Pock Photos.
Yeah, whatever you got going on, Pock, we're here for you.
That's
and
it.
we love you.
That's it.
Pock.
We care.
I have his number. I could have just texted Pock and seen how he is, but
that's true.
I didn't want to intrude. I didn't want to intrude on your life, Pock.
Absolutely. Who would?
You know?
I will say, you know what? In honor of our good friend Pock, how about we roll right in?
Dude, let's do it. We're talking, Pock, don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
We're talking Daddy Mac, baby.
This one's for you.
The Big Macinator himself. The chicken Big Macinator. We're talking. Fabio's not here. I'm sure he's really sad. Somewhere in the distance, he wants to talk about this for 2 hours. I'm sorry, Fabio. We can't do it.
All right, cool. Yeah, let's talk McFarlane. We're not talking everything, all right? Fabio,
no,
relax.
No. Sorry.
Okay. But
the streets might want to know, but we don't.
We
okay?
do have to talk about this little number, the deluxe collector set for the Murray talk show set. This is coming out of nowhere.
Murray Franklin talk show set.
Do you think this is a good value, Murray? What do you think?
Murray. Let me tell you something. If you pay for this set, you get what you deserve. This is crazy. $250?
250 smackaroos, bro. I don't.
Who do they think this is, Chelsea Clinton? What's
Dude,
going on, man?
This is crazy. And like, it's you were talking about it before the show. Like, it's crazy to see that the Batcave was $175, and then this thing is less, and it's more, and then Brad Harper cardboard floor. Say it ain't so.
Cardboard floor. Couldn't even give you the decency to give you foam core. You believe this?
It's crazy. And you know what? Like, I'm not necessarily laughing at the set itself. It's just like it's just where we are. Like, less than 10 years ago, we could have gotten something massive and for much significantly less. It just it really is the state of the cost of things now. I mean, the set itself isn't bad looking. Like, I think it's cool.
No, it looks cool. I don't know about 250 cool.
Yeah, 250 is a lot,
That's crazy.
It's wild.
And he released a 1966 like Batcave set. It was much more dumbed down, but you know what? It's almost comparable to this. And I want to say that thing was like $60 at Target, or maybe it was even less. I might be wrong. It might be like $49.99.
Well, if you were crazy, you got it for 10.
Yeah, if you were a wild man, you got it for 10.15 a piece, man. This is crazy. I mean, I think J. Michael Johnson just said it. Like, it looks good, but not at that price. Like, it looks perfectly fine. This is a first 6-inch Robbie D. Huh?
That's true.
Bobby D.
That's true.
But at $250, that's insane. I don't know. That's wild. Who told him that this was cool at this price?
Haunter Jeans brings up a very interesting point. He says he thinks he has to put it at a higher price to make sure only adults buy it. There is something to be said at like a higher price does attract more adult collectors, and it kind of gives it the veil of like a high end collectible. But like, I just don't know, dude. Like, these are the same figures that he is selling for $25. So
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. I don't think that this thing should be $50 or anything like that. I'm definitely not implying that in any way, shape, or form. But this thing, I don't know. Like I think tops this thing at 150 tops, and I think it's too much. And I think even that's too much. Like don't get me wrong, I do understand the whole price point deal. I mean, we've dealt with it with Bandai, who's said it many times that like to do those Marvel figures that they were doing before, they had to price them at a specific price so that it was definitely for adults, that there was no way a child could misinterpret it and like ask mommy and daddy for it at a Walmart. So I definitely get that angle. But 250, dude, they got a Joker mobile for like, isn't that Joker mobile like $100?
Something.
This is I don't know. It's just too much. I think the set is perfectly fine. I think it looks good. I that floor is disappointing, but I guess that's just an easy fix or whatever. But man, 250, yuck. Bro.
Hey, you do get Joker's little black book or little brown book full of like his jokes, and a pic of and a metal sign replica. You get that.
Little metal sign replica.
Pogo's Comedy Club opening night flyer. Made of paper, and that's it.
Yeah, somebody's saying likeness rights probably. Yeah, but like I mean, you know what? There's something to say about like if let's say that's true. Let's say that for whatever reason, when Toddy Mac came to the table, Robert De Niro's people were like, "We need X amount of money," and he was like, "Whoa! The only way we can make this is if we price the set at $250." You know what he should have said? Maybe we shouldn't make this. You know?
Yeah, it's wild.
Price,
it's crazy
because
like,
man, it's just
it's nuts. Like I'm at a crossroads because I think the set is cool. Like it's a cool set. I wish that that toy, like our current toy landscape, like was open to more stuff like this and was able to harbor more stuff like this. It's just that it's so strange that it's always locked behind some sort of crazy red tape, whether it be a price point or like what it comes with and all sorts of stuff. So Oreo Omega and Haunter Dreams are both saying the same thing. Like the first Joker movie had 0 collectibles or toy merchandise that was officially insisted, like they had no merch because Todd Phillips was like, hell no, dude.
Yeah, and you know what? It's like we said earlier. I definitely understand that aspect of it. I could completely see that. There's plenty of adult films that don't have action figures or what have you. So I completely get it. But it's just like I said. Then why do it? Why do this at 250? Like, there's no point. Who's gonna buy this? Like, you have to be a hardcore fan of the Joker, and you have to be a hardcore McFarlane toy collector, and you have to have $250 right now.
That's true. Well, I think
that's a strange.
I think for as much flack as we're giving it, I think this definitely is marketed towards like that hardcore Joker collector, just based on all the extra stuff this comes with.
I mean, at 250.
Yeah,
it's gotta be.
It's gotta come with some stuff.
Hey, what's up, Chew?
But yeah, like I think it's like, if I'm looking at it through the lens and the scope of like the ultimate like Joker display collection or something like that, not necessarily just action figures, but like just memorabilia and something to display from the Joker film, then I could see where that kind of pivots into a more like strictly adult collector base, and from there I can understand why they want to price it so premiumly, so at such a premium of like $250, even though it's too much. So
you know what would have put this set over the edge? Like, I mean, it still would have been cheap. I mean, you're in plastics and whatnot and like sign making and everything, so I'm sure you'd know the price of it just from what you do. But like, what really would have put it over the top for me maybe would have been like if it came with like the mask that he wears in the subway, like the little clown mask or something. That would have been cool. I don't know. This is just this is too high of a price. I get it, but I also just think, but why? I'm real Ryan Reynolds with this one. It's
Pock Photos brings up something interesting. It's most definitely Todd Phillips' reason why they did this, because Toddy is obsessed with this movie being rated R and crossing $1 billion, because he wants to use that as a pitch for Spawn being rated R.
Oh, you're talking about Spawn? Yeah, I definitely get it. I get it. I think that had he just released like a single pack Joker exclusive just to his site or like to online retailers only, charged like $50 for it or like $70 even just to like make it out of reach of children almost. Like, I think I would have preferred that. I just think at $250, like, I don't think any of us are gonna know anybody that has this thing.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. Like this is a wait and see if it goes down. If I've ever seen one, like
yeah, that's what this screams.
But I mean, there is something to be said that this is the only way that you could get like an officially licensed Joaquin Phoenix Joker figure.
Well, and you know, I'd initially thought that this was gonna be a made to order item, but this shit is on Big Bad Toy Store.
It's crazy,
and it's on a bunch of different things. So here's my what if. Let's say that we're absolutely right. Let's say anybody trying to justify this is wrong. Let's say that we're right. Nobody's going to buy this thing. It's going to be clearanced out at Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, whatever you want to say. We know for certain, because we've literally found them, that Big Bad Toy Store sells their overstock to Ross. We know it. We know it because people have found Big Bad Toy Store exclusives at Ross. So like there's literally no debating it. This would exactly do what Todd Phillips doesn't want it to do. Imagine this thing at Ross for like, let's say an exorbitant amount for Ross's sake. Let's say it's like $79.99 when it gets to Ross.
I was gonna say 50.
It's gonna easily be in the hands of children. Exactly what he didn't want. Like it's like it's crazy. Like I don't know. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting to see how this ends up. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe this thing's like super limited and it just won't reach that low or anything like that. But like if we're not wrong and this thing does have like higher production numbers because Todd in his infinite wisdom imagines that this thing is going to be a hot seller and this ends up at an Aldi's or a Ross, like where a kid can easily buy it, it's going to literally do exactly the opposite of what Todd Phillips wanted to do. It's crazy.
It is crazy. You know, it's even crazier that we managed to talk about this for 10 minutes, but it was a good discussion.
We're out of this.
It was a good discussion. The last thing I'll say, J. Michael did bring up something really cool, something I was thinking as well. It would be worth $250 if it came with other guests, sofas, and stage cameras and equipment. Absolutely.
Yeah. Like if it came with like the camera guy that he like fucking scares or whatever, like that would be cool.
Or even just the gear. It doesn't have to come with like other figures or anything, but like extra sofas.
Yeah. Just the gear. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Yeah, that would have been sick because then you could cross. Like then it becomes more than just the Joker movie set. Like you could use this for any other talk show, TV show. Like Joker, you know, appears on TV shows across multiple iconic, you know, pieces of media and stuff. So
yeah,
you know, that would have been nice. But anyway, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? The next thing,
what up, Chef Presents?
The next thing I do want to talk about real quick before we move into Tamashii, was the Toy Battalion Power Ranger figures, dude. This is crazy. This is literally what I have been waiting for years.
I'm a frog. How they doing this thing? All I saw was the pictures of it. Is this like you have to buy the whole set kind of deal? What's going on with this?
Yeah, it's the whole set. So like you can do the full payment for $365. That's how much it's gonna be. $365 comes out to just over $50 per figure. And then it's just, I guess just everybody at once. Toku Collectibles, great website. Does have a payment plan on it. $65.
That's what I'm fucking talking about.
I'm saying.
Yeah, Toku Collectibles is super trustworthy.
Oh yeah,
been around for a very very long time. Hottest Toku site, baby. They have great sales sometimes too.
They sure do. And I don't know if he still does it, but he used to do like all his like packaging live streams. Like he would live stream all his like packing orders and stuff. It's really really cool.
Damn, was that pandemic or what are we talking?
I can't remember, but he definitely did do it during the pandemic, but I'm not sure if it was just for that.
Because I think I vaguely remember it during the pandemic and you mentioning it, like, oh, I've been watching blank packaging, and like I doubt that there's a second person I'm mistaking it for. Like, it's gotta have fucking been this guy.
That's true. So this is the 1/12 scale Power Squad.
Power Squad.
Dude, I mean, like, I don't understand why Lightning Collection didn't come out of the gate screaming, pissing, and shitting this action figure line. I don't understand.
Yeah, because there's no studio red tape. They own and bought all of Saban.
Yeah.
So there's no like, well, they did it with Lionsgate. Like, no, it was a Saban production.
Yeah.
So there
all
really
in-house.
is no reason for having done this. Like, and I think when Lightning Collection was really going, I think you, me, and anybody that knew Lightning Collection thought like, oh, well, they're saving it for like when this line is dying or something to like rejuvenate it and get some good money. And they never did it.
Guess not.
Guess not. Yeah, they just let it die. Very very odd.
Yeah, it's crazy. This was this is definitely a break glass in case of emergency release. But I don't know. I think it's cool. Like I am a little worried about range of movement when it comes to these figures because these are definitely all pleather. So I don't really know. I will say I do have some small qualms with like the head sculpts and stuff. Red Ranger seems okay. Black Ranger is is good too. Blue Ranger, I don't know what it is about Blue Ranger in every single thing, but like his helmet is always so skinny and it looks like he's got some 5 o'clock shadow going on.
That is very strange.
It's kooky.
What are they doing to Bill?
I don't know. But aside from that, I don't know why I can't scroll over and see the rest of them. Okay, here we go. The rest of them look pretty good. It really is just Billy that's kind of like a little funky. But the details there, they come with like their little unfolded like blasters and stuff. I don't know why they wouldn't come with like just the blasters. I mean, it makes sense because they didn't really have them in the movie. So
I don't know, but it is definitely one of those like, why not?
Yeah. But I am interested I am interested in like how they got like the armor and stuff. Like I'm a huge fan of the way that they updated the suits for the movie. Like a lot of people think it's like weird or cringe or whatever, but like I think it's cool. I like this like armored, like almost like leather like
Daddy
plating.
likes leather.
Yeah, Daddy loves leather, exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm into this, dude. A payment plan of $65, like I'm all over this. I'm in there like swimwear, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just so worried about how like this pleather is going to hinder the articulation. I'm looking at like his side right here and I see like the stitching and like it just looks stiff from here.
Yeah. It looks like it's fucking holding on by a thread.
There it is. Yeah. I just hope that, I'm not expecting to get these guys into like insane dynamic poses or anything, but I do want them to be able to move. So,
yeah. I mean, they're Power Rangers, they got to fucking move.
Yeah. We'll see. Brian Merchant is saying in a few years that stuff will fall apart too. Hopefully not.
Yeah, that's the problem with pleather.
Yeah,
I
think it really just depends too on like the manufacturer and whatnot. Like I have a lot of pleather figures in my collection, and I want to say I can't even think of one specifically that's falling apart a lot. Maybe one of my GPS lot ones are kind of starting to show some wear. Speaking of that, you know what I posed around for the first time in forever last night? My Imagination Works Goku. And
oh shit, how's that?
Dude, I will say my silicone is not cracking, but I've had him posed up with his arms like bent and like crunched like this for like 2 years at this point. And like I unfolded them and then at the bicep it's just like a touch loose. And I'm just hoping that if I like leave it like museum posed for a while, then then it might go back to normal. But I'm pleasantly surprised that it hasn't like cracked or anything. I don't live live awesome. In like a crazy like tropical climate. So that's where that's where it happens the most.
Yeah, where you got that like humidity. Like if even if you have humidity just a little bit, like like a small part of the year, it's going to be rough for rubber bodies, I think.
Yeah, it's no good.
Yeah, Brian and the guys in the comments right now are blasting these things, calling them CW suits.
That's crazy.
You guys are heartless, man.
Anyway, nothing anyone can ever say will ever make me hate these. So, thank you. Good night.
Heartless.
But yeah, so that's it. These are really cool.
No.
I heard a lot of people say that like now that these are out, they're like, all right, tight. Now I'm done with the Mezcos. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's a bit extreme.
That's crazy. Yeah. They're completely different suits. Why would you not want both? I don't understand. But obviously the Mezco ones are going to move way better than these. So
yeah.
So it is what it is.
I can't wait until someday in the future, maybe it be a year, 5 years, 10 years, we're doing this podcast, and we see somebody make their skydiving clothes. That'll be the day.
Those suits are sick too.
Fucking skydiving, man. We need it.
Hell yeah.
Where you at?
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the main event, baby.
Hey, it's Kevin.
Hey,
what's up, Kevin?
What's up, dude?
What's up, K-Dog?
What's up, K-Dog?
What's up? What up, Big K? What up, Large K?
All right, so we got to scroll way down. We talked about at the top of the show. Tamashii Nations absolutely just popped off for no discernible reason whatsoever. Obviously, they have a huge Tamashii event happening right now. That was the reason. But this is a celebration of their brand, thrown by them, for them, thank me, I love myself type shit.
Yeah. Look at how great we are. Come
on. But where do we start? Where did they actually start? So let's just go right here. So this was just their little I wish I could make this larger, but it doesn't. Whatever. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, they have exclusives for the con and everything. I'm sure that's what these are, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Event exclusives require Japanese address, a whole bunch of nonsense.
If you saw Purple Boon, this is Red Boon. That's one of the exclusives, I believe. Crazy. Violet Boon.
Crazy. So here we go. Here it is. Little preview of the event. As usual, always searching for the virtual bathroom, can never find it.
Yeah.
It is what
it's not on the floor plan.
No. A cool thing about this event is like they haven't pictured it a lot, but like for their Dragon Ball display, like they had every single figure displayed in this huge, enormous display. Like this thing must have been like 20 feet wide or something like that. It was pretty crazy.
That's insanity.
It's insane.
Wow, Bandai, you're something else.
So let's see if they have any other things. No, it's just more like up close stuff of what they had there. You can kind of see the venue. But earlier in the week, they did tease this. This was one of their first teasers. It was Lord of the Rings, baby.
Lord of the Rings. Can you believe this? I honestly, I'm a little baby for fucking wanting what I want. And I was really sad that it wasn't Game of Thrones. That would have been nice.
Wow.
That would have been nice. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Lord of the Rings fan. You'd think that I would be. Like, I love fantasy. I love fantasy. Like, I fucking played D&D my entire life almost. Love Game of Thrones. Like, any fantasy series always gets me. But I don't know, Lord of the Rings, I remembered enjoying it a lot when I grew up. And I tried watching it during the pandemic, and I was like, man, I can't do this. I don't know what happened. Maybe I got to give it another shot. Maybe I was down in the dumps, down in some pandemic dumps, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Oh shit! Before we keep talking to Tamashii, because he's there in the comments right now, and I don't know how long he'll stick around. Kyle the Wad of Super 7 is there in the comments. Look what I got yesterday, Kyle. Soupy 7 MF Doom cereal set, baby. MF Doom. He comes with the. Damn, it kind of blends in with my background. Let me put him on my butt. He comes with a cereal bowl, an MF Doom spoon, and MF Doom. I don't know if you worked on this one, Kyle, but if you did a great job. It's beautiful, and I can't wait for the ultimate that needs to happen 2 years ago. So can't wait for that. And yeah, shout out to Kevin, shout out to Kyle. I need to get a second one, Kyle. How about that? I don't got enough. I don't got enough of them. And Michael Wiseman is here too.
Whoa, the Wiz,
God.
baby.
The Wiz, man. The Weissmeister himself. Shout out to Michael. I just saw him a few weeks back. I held him in my arms and I didn't want to let go. Yeah. Speaking of short people, Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not big on it. You big on Lord of the Rings, Poncho?
I like Lord of the Rings adequately enough. I love everything about it, but I'm not like a huge mega fan of it. But like, yeah, I love and respect everything about it, like the lore, just like the vast world and that stuff is so cool. I have so many. Like,
Tolkien's mind is impressive.
Oh yeah, dude! I have so many like weird inside jokes that that are, I mean, not even inside jokes, but just like so many funny things that are like burned into my brain are because of Lord of the Rings. My first serious girlfriend was like obsessed with Lord of the Rings. Her email address and her screen name for everything for the longest time was Frodo Freak 90.
Frodo Freak. That's amazing.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
my little sister, we were,
is she a Frodo Freak?
No. My little sister, my wife's little sister. We were hanging out. This is before I married my wife.
Mm-hmm.
We actually weren't even dating. We had dated and then we broke up, but her family would still invite me for dinner over to the house because I was best friends with her little sister and everything. So I was woven into the family already.
Yeah, you were one of those friends that's really close to a family that's not there.
But I remember I was hanging out with Brandy, and then it's so stupid. She was all I'm thinking about reading Lord of the Rings, and I was like, dude, you definitely should. Lord of the Rings is an incredible book. She was like, how much of that book is written in Elvish though?
Oh my god!
And I'm like, well, I mean, there's definitely Elvish in the book. And she was like, and I was like, but there's a translation guide in the back. So I was like, I'm sure every edition has a translation guide in the back. She goes, whoa, wait, a translation guide? I'm like, yeah, dude. She goes, how do they know what it says? And I was like, what do you mean? How do they know what it says? They're all like, Brandy's like, did they ask? Who'd they ask? I was like, who'd they ask? They asked the author. They asked Tolkien. She goes, why would he know? I was like, because he made it up. She goes, no. He made it up? No. And I was like, yeah, dude. What do you think? You don't think? She goes, I don't know, man. I don't know if elves are real. It was so stupid.
How old was this child or woman?
Brandy at that point maybe was 16, 17, something.
That's old enough, man. That's old enough to know that elves aren't real, man.
That's so funny.
That's crazy.
So great. I love Brandy so much.
Shout out to your sister-in-law and her belief in the elves, man. That is wild.
So I think about that on a weekly basis. But I will say when they first showed these images off, I was like, this isn't it. When I first saw this image right here, I was like, what have they done?
Yeah.
But then the second slide, okay, there's Elijah. There he is. Because this guy right here, this is not Elijah Wood. I don't know who the hell this fella is. This is not Gollum. It's not even Smeagol. But here, the likeness is pretty good. I like the soft goods. I like everything about this. I think it's really great. I'm not really too crazy about this Gollum. Not to mention the elephant in the room that he isn't articulated.
That's depressing.
That's dumb. Why?
Yeah, I think anybody that would have heard that SHF was making Lord of the Rings, sorry about my dog, would have been, you know what? Articulate. Oh. My dog's too excited. She's really mad about Gollum right now. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I think anybody would initially think like, dude, fully articulated Gollum, like on some crazy fucking Bandai articulation, some real fucking crouched up poses, and we get this.
Yeah, this is not it. I don't understand. This is crazy. Like, I can understand the argument where somebody is like an executive, like trying to like trim the budget, is like, listen, this guy does is crouch. Like, come on, you can save a couple of bucks. Like, nah, dude, this is weird.
Yeah, this is Brad, wait, they're not real. Ryan is saying, am I gonna use the Frodo body as a body for me? You know what? I don't have hairy feet, but I could do it.
It's just deco.
I could plausibly do it. You know what this could be? This could be Rick visits the Ren Fair figure.
Rick visits the Ren Fair.
I think we could do it. I don't hate the likeness on these things. Obviously, they're not close because they're not Hot Toys to me. They're not gonna look super lifelike. But I just think my only issue is the head shape of Frodo. There's some angles I was looking up like shots from the film, like promo shots.
Mm-hmm.
There is some angles where his like the shadow is like making his head look like a little oddly shaped because of the funny wig and whatnot. But I think the head shape is a little off. I think the likeness is perfectly fine for what Bandai does. But man, that head shape itself is kind of strange. I don't know.
Yeah,
Am
it's
I
very
wrong?
chiseled. It's very like Chad Frodo Chad Baggins.
Chad Frodo Baggins, yeah.
Frodo Chaggins.
Frodo Chaggins.
I will say that this one right here, this is great. This is amazing. This angle right here.
Yeah, that shot right there.
Very good. Another funny thing about Lord of the Rings is like my dad. Oh my god, when my dad was living in Seoul, he lived in Seoul for like 2 or 3 years. This guy, we have never discussed film or anything like that. But like my dad out of nowhere sends me an email and he's all like, son, have you heard of Lord of the Rings? And I go, yeah. And he goes, you must watch this film, son. It is amazing. And I'm like, who the hell is this? Like my dad does not like high fantasy. He doesn't like any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, son, you must watch Lord of the Rings. So I think about that all the time too.
Yeah. I what's funny is that I have a funny memory of Lord of the Rings is that I never watched them in the theater because it was one of those things where I'd always tell my dad to watch it in the theaters, and he's like, how long is this movie? And I tell him the length, and he's like, Rick, we're not going to watch a fucking 3 hour, it wasn't 3 hours, but whatever the hours is of this movie, we're not going to do it. We'll get it on DVD because my dad worked at Circuit City.
My dad too. Hell yeah.
So he was like, I'm just going to get you the DVDs when they come out, son. We're not watching this in the theaters. And we bought them at home, and my dad immediately fell asleep in all the films. And growing up, he would always annoy the shit out of me. Like, what's this going to be? Huh? Is this going to be like Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter where it's going to put me to sleep? And I remember I'd always piss me off. I'd always be like, no, man, you're just fucking boring. You don't like Lord of the Rings? You like Harry Potter? And like that was like his big way to tease me growing up. Like, this isn't going to be a Lord of the Rings thing, is it? Where I'm going to sleep for 3 hours?
That's so
like, you tell me, Grandpa. I don't know. So it's funny. It's funny as an adult, I don't appreciate it as much as I did when I was a kid. But maybe I need to give it another shot. I need to give it another go. And you know what? I'm not one of those people because you come across them all the time that'll hit you with like Lord of the Rings. That's boring. Harry Potter. That's fucking boring. Star Trek. Like I'm not one of those people. I just I didn't really love it when I'd watched the first film during the pandemic, and I was like, I don't want to keep going. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll revisit. Maybe I'll go on Amazon. Who has it? Maybe Amazon. Go see there.
When Kai was born, I thrifted like the extended cut on VHS, and like when he was in his bassinet downstairs, I would like watch Lord of the Rings over and over and over again on VHS.
Amazing. VHS Lord of the Rings.
Crazy. But yeah, this is really cool. Jason S brings up something really, really cool. He goes, I love the books and I like the movies. But I don't even care if the likenesses are spot on. I just want well articulated Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of those things where like if I want likeness, I would own 1/6. Like I wouldn't be buying Bandai if I wanted likeness. I just want the head shape to be fixed. I don't know what it is about Frodo's head. It's just something about the shape. It's like you said, it's a little too chiseled. He has really soft features, Elijah Wood. So
It's true.
I don't know. I think that's honestly my problem. Not the likeness or anything like that. That's definitely not what's getting me with it.
Well, speaking of that, I think Aragorn's head is kind of funky shaped too, a little bit, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I don't. It looks a little odd.
But here, you know what's crazy? In this right here, this looks incredible. This
yeah, like it's the
right
angles,
here,
man. It's the angles.
This is phenomenal. But there's just like this one is okay too. This one's not half bad. But like this right here, I don't know. That's kind of funny, especially this last one on this Frodo. He looks. This is like Spirit of Halloween Aragorn right here. It's crazy.
Yeah. This is close enough actor on a promo shot. Kevin is saying, I love getting a chance to nap when my kids ask me to watch something. Dude, could you imagine my dad complaining? He thought it was the end of the world. He got a 3-hour nap with us in silence. He's like, "Oh, how dare you use that to tease me?" You believe this?
Crazy.
Crazy.
Speaking of the unbelievable, what a day!
Wow! Police Story. Wow!
What a day! Police Story, Jackie Chan, dude. You know, the only thing is like Police Story isn't as huge in the West as it is virtually everywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
So I see this figure just having legs just because it's, you know, a super well articulated Jackie Chan figure, but I can hear
Jackie.
people right now screaming like, "Where's Rumble in the Bronx?
Yep.
Where's Drunken Fist
Where's
Part
Rumble in the
2?"
Bronx? Come on, man.
I mean, like, and I love all those movies as well. But like Police Story is so good.
Yeah,
it is
like
so good.
like you know when I during the pandemic, oddly enough, we're going back to it. I did a bunch of Jackie Chan movie watching, and like all the movies that are big here in the United States, I'll tell you, it's fucking really hard to find them in their original language.
Oh, really?
All I find is Rumble in the Bronx with like the strange dub of like, "Uncle, why are they in your shop?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to listen to this. Like, where's the fucking original language?" Like, I don't want to listen to this shit. Yeah, so you could always tell like what movies are really popular in China for Jackie and which ones are in America, because the ones that aren't popular here, you could easily find them in Mandarin or is it Cantonese? I don't know which language it's in. But finding fucking the American films that are popular is like next to impossible.
Yeah, it's crazy. There were other pictures floating around somewhere. I think I saw them on Twitter, but they have the display of what he looks like.
I put it in your beloved Discord on the imports chat. It's there, baby. When he's on the bus hanging off with the umbrella, like,
it's so good. Hold on, let me see if I can pull that up real quick.
What's scale of what, Kevin? Did we mention which scale?
Where did you play? Just imports?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. I see your long legs. I don't see Jackie. Hold on.
Yeah, you like my long legs? I wish Kyle. I don't know where the hell Kyle is. He must be busy or something. But he has one where he edited my legs to be even longer. Insane, if you could imagine.
I can't seem to find it. Oh, maybe.
Oh my God, you're blind.
Is it
Blinder
further
than
up?
me.
Oh, there it is. Okay, I see.
Come on, man.
Okay, you can't see it, but the chat can.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
But yeah, this is really great. The other head sculpt that it comes with is crazy. But
yeah, because you know that like wincing face is like really iconic that Jackie makes.
Oh yeah.
Kevin. Okay.
I really wonder like what does this mean? Is this like, what is this license? Is this license for Police Story or is this Jackie Chan? Because if it is Jackie Chan and we're getting every era, every decade of Jackie Chan, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Dude, a Drunken Master, a fucking Rumble in the Bronx.
Dude, you know
I
what
don't
I want?
I don't ever imagine we're gonna get Rush Hour, but
dude, I want a Meals on Wheels Jackie Chan, dude.
Meals on Wheels Jackie.
Dude, Meals on Wheels is like one of my favorite Jackie Chan movies. Like, it has like one of my favorite fights. It's so cool.
I want a figure of Jackie Chan where he's an extra and Bruce Lee beats the shit out of him.
Yeah, and then
I
Bruce
want
Lee
that
is all
one.
like, "You did a good job."
Yeah, that story, him talking about him meeting Bruce Lee, is one of my favorite Hollywood stories of all time.
It's so
Him
cool.
fucking acting like it really hurt, so that Bruce Lee would hold him, and he held me in his arms, and he said he was sorry. Like that's like that was one of the best like fucking stories I've ever heard. It was amazing. Cheesy enabling me to get that custom Jackie head off eBay years ago. Props.
Hell yeah, dude! I was just looking at mine. My custom Jackie head. I can see it right now. It like permanently lives on like a Stanley Marvel Legends body, and it looks so good.
Yeah, that's a good body to put it on. Jackie Chan Adventures would be insane, but that's crazy. That's too far fetched.
You never know.
But I would cry. I don't know, man. The talismans, baby, uncle. Imagine we get an uncle. Oh my god. That'd be insane.
That's it. Every new reveal, one more thing. Hell yeah, dude. I'm super excited. Like, I've wanted Jackie Chan figures for so long. You know what's crazy? Like, this, I have never, it's always been a pipe dream for me. This has moved the needle, even if it is so slightly. It has pushed the needle for Kung Fu Hustle figures. If we get Kung Fu Hustle figures, I will be dead in the ground.
I would fucking cry for Kung Fu Hustle figures. Like, the amount of times that I watched that movie growing up, another Circuit City DVD classic. I would watch that movie so many times, and it was funny because I watched that movie like 100 times in English, and then I figured out that I could change it to the original language, and I was like, oh my god. And that's like really when my subs journey started.
Oh, that's good.
Was watching that movie in its original language. Like, I can't fucking take it anymore. Watching it on TNT when he's like, "You there, short one, fight me." And he's like, "Oh wait, sit down, not you.
Not you.
Scrawny guy, the ill-fed one in the back, come to me, fight." And no, you sit down. Never mind. Old fellow. Hey grandpa, come on, want to try your luck? I can't watch it in English no more. But I would lose my mind for fucking Kung Fu Hustle figures. I'd lose my mind. We get main character. We get the hatchet guy. It'd be great.
Dude,
I'd love the four old dudes too, or the fucking.
That's who I want. I want
auntie with the fucking curlers.
Yeah, I want auntie and uncle. I want the landlord, landlady, and I want like the frog style guy, like the toad style guy.
Yeah.
That's who I want.
And he's a legend too. That guy.
They're all legends.
He's from so many. They're all from so many fucking classic.
Yeah. Every single person in that movie is a kung fu legend for sure.
Amazing.
It's so crazy watching like the landlady's like earlier stuff too, because she's crazy as well. Man, I love Kung Fu Hustle. I watch that movie like every year. Man, that'd be so great.
Yeah, I watch Kung Fu Hustle a few times a year. It's just it's the best. It's fucking classic.
Oh, Operation Condor would be sick too. There's so many good. Like, dude, Jackie Chan is like an 80s drip icon too as well. Like, everything about like his fashion and style, and like those like even the 70s, like 70s, 80s, and like 90s movies it's so good, so iconic.
I think I saw somebody saying that Jackie owns most of those properties except for Rush Hour. That makes this fucking even easier shelf presence. That's now you're giving me real hope for Drunken Master and for Rumble in the Bronx. That would be amazing. That would be insane. Cap Lives is asking, what Jackie Chan movie did we watch in your Discord, Poncho? He was fighting some guy in a warehouse with a chair, and a chair was involved, I think. Ain't that Drunken Master? Because he's like in that warehouse and like he's getting fucking beat the shit, and then he fucking starts drinking like the linseed oil or where the fuck he finds, and he's like, ooh.
I know somebody comes at him with a chair and then he just like breaks it apart. I don't know.
It just that describes so many Jackie Chan.
What's that movie where Jackie Chan was fighting with a chair?
I mean, there's an iconic scene in Rush Hour where he fights with a chair too. There's so many where he does things like Drunken Master 2. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Was it Drunken Master 2? Were we watching that whole movie? Saying. Chris, that's crazy.
Maybe you were watching clips or something.
Yeah, dude. Like the
ladder scene. Oh my god, the
ladders are crazy.
Kevin,
so good. All right, okay, we could talk about this literally forever.
This is amazing. It's a dream come true, and I can't believe it. And I can't wait for more.
This was shown off earlier this week as well. Dude, this is crazy.
Gintoki, baby.
Dude, I'm saying this is so sick.
Yeah, I need it. You know, I'm always a collector of shonen protagonists and whatnot. So this is a must buy, no question. And Gintama is such a fun show. I've never watched it chronologically, but like anytime, like I'm on an anime streaming site and it says like new episode of Gintama or like recommended Gintama, I'll just watch a few episodes because it's just such a fun series.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a must buy. This is a must buy. Gintoki, come on.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, just like you, I'm a sucker for like, you know, anime protagonists. So I will get this for sure. Absolutely, no question. They also showed off. I don't know. I don't watch One Piece. Egg Island or Egghead.
Yeah,
Egg Island. I'm so stupid.
Egghead. Yeah.
Egghead Luffy. This looks so cool though. Like I'm into it.
Yeah, super great design. I don't know that I have it in my heart to buy like this type of variant look for Luffy. Like, I mean, obviously there's other characters that are from this arc too, so maybe if they make other ones it'll entice me, but this is definitely like a super iconic look. He's got the fucking Mega Man boots, baby. Yeah, I don't have any plans for this, but I am really tempted because it's like pop culturally, it's like kind of iconic.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that I'm gonna buy it. What about you? You getting this thing? You getting Mega Man Luffy?
Not unless it's on sale. You know, I don't watch One Piece like that.
Let me tell you something. If this thing's on sale, I'll buy it. Okay? If this thing is on a discount, I'll buy it. That's out the window. Definitely buying it if it's on sale.
I love everything and the idea.
Jollibee Luffy.
Yeah, Jollibee Luffy is crazy. I love the idea of One Piece. That's just like I just never got like crazy into it. Like I know all like the bullet points and everything like that, but like I just never like got crazy into it. So while these do look really cool, like I have no incentive to like just blindly buy them, you know.
Yeah, I feel like if you're a big fan of shonen animes and you've been around for a long time, it's really hard not to know like a good amount about One Piece, even if you've never watched it.
Mm.
You know, it's always around and everybody always talks about it. It's, you know, there's so much to know about it.
So Ortega is saying Egghead is going to be $35. So in that case, I probably will buy it because I have.
Yeah. Okay. At $35, yeah, I'd do it
because I have the other Luffy and the Romance Dawn Luffy, so I might as well get all three. So whatever. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's it. Tommy Tamashii does it again.
Tommy Tamashii, baby.
Let's see. What are some of these other things? The quick ones.
That's fucking the pincer. He's got I don't know.
Bugman, Ultraman,
Bugman, pincer, crab person, Ultraman, guy.
Cool. Looks very
kaiju.
Cool. More Zoid stuff. Super cool. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, really here's sick. Homeboy from fucking God, Kyle would be so sad right now. Is this Fi? Is this the guy from Fi's?
Yeah.
There you go.
Super sick. Oh, I always love
civilians. Oh, and he has got the fucking acrylic effect.
Dude,
this
so cool. Acrylic effect is so sick too. I love this. Yeah. That's so cool. That's
Takumi. So there you go. Damn, Kyle, where are you? We're talking fucking Fi's and you're not even here.
Any civilian rider is amazing to me. Like even though like I don't buy these, just the idea that somewhere out there somebody has an entire display of civilian riders is like so rad to me.
Yeah, this is awesome, and that effect piece, that like acrylic effect piece where he's like mid transformation, that's like a dream piece that like somebody would make and that they wouldn't include, and the fact that they did is it's super awesome. That's so fun.
It's very cool. It's very practical.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love that.
Shelf Presence is saying something very interesting. One Piece is great, but I feel for anyone who's new to the franchise and are trying to get caught up. Dude, you know what's crazy? Big shout out to Aaron Figures. During the pandemic, he started and finished it within not Aaron Figures, Toy Shelf. Toy Shelf started and finished it within a matter of months. Like, it is possible. It is very, very possible.
And you know what? It's gonna be more possible than ever.
Oh yeah,
in 2025, Wit Studios' version of One Piece is gonna be like a more, more like slimmed down version of it. Not much filler, if any at all. It's going to be much more consumable, and that's when I'm going to finally make the plunge. I think I watched One Piece up until episode like 115.
Oh my god!
Originally, and like I think at the time there might have been like 600 episodes, and I was like, I can't do this. Like I can't, and I stopped. But I think with Wit, I'll be okay, and I'm sure it's going to be a success. I was about to say, if it's a success, it'll continue. I've no doubt about it. One Piece is otherworldly. Its reach is One Piece Guy. Yeah, there you go, J. Michael. That's it. That's definitely what I'm going to be on. Just read the manga. It's a lot easier. Yeah, thousands of chapters. That's easier, huh, Nemo? Get out of here, old man.
You can finish a chapter of a manga in like 7 minutes? I think it's okay.
Yeah, I just don't have it in me to read thousands of chapters. I just can't do it. That's a lot of commitment still. Even if the chapters are a quicker read, I can't do it. I can't do it.
This was teased a while ago. This is Wingman. Super cool, super great suit. I'm super into it.
Yeah,
don't know a thing about it, but very nice.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it either. It just makes me really sad that there's no Blue Beetle.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when they make fucking Flash and Shazam 2 figures. Disgusting. They made The Rock fucking Black at. Come on, man. Quit disrespecting the boy. This is so sad.
Hell yeah. Nightmare Nemo filling in the gaps. This is from a super old manga about a toku nerd who makes his OC. Incredible.
Whoa, Nemo. Don't you dare misinform our people. Even though that is true, isn't this based on a recent series or movie? Come on, Nemo. I think it is. I think there's currently like a movie or something for this. I want to say.
I don't doubt it. Here's something I don't doubt at all. My love for this franchise, baby. How did we find the time to revive this banger? I thought
Goblet of Fire.
I thought this line was dead in the water, but much like Fox the Phoenix, it rose from the ashes, and here we are, baby. Let's go, dude. Diva.
Amazing.
Voldemort? Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Now, Diva is a female version of a hustler. Come on, man. This is like the best case scenario. When they stopped the Harry Potter line, or not when they stopped, but like when they were making Snape, I think we both said like what they got to do next is Goblet of Fire, because like tonally,
yeah,
it's a really big shift. I was talking to Vince last night on the VC about like how he thought that it was Prisoner of Azkaban, and while I do think that the tone does start to shift in Azkaban, I think with what happens with Cedric,
at the end,
that Goblet of Fire really flips how this series feels tonally.
Yeah, it just becomes depressing.
Yeah, it becomes really depressing.
It becomes very real.
Yeah, although the Azkaban and like the Dementors and like Sirius and come on out, Peter is like such a huge thing. The Goblet of Fire like really turned this series on its head, because I think you leave Azkaban still with hope. You have the Patronus.
Yeah, there's wonder.
And there's wonder, there's hope. The Patronus like makes you like really hopeful. And with this movie, that's not what happens. The movie ends and you're like, fuck. Damn.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Fucking Arpats. Yeah, I can't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I cannot wait for this. I wonder, would they make anybody else? You think they'd make Crumb? Or something?
Crumb? Maybe. Crumb?
What would they make? Because somebody for him to face off against. I don't know. They're making the dragon we saw.
Are they making the dragon?
Dude, we've seen it. Yeah, it's on display. It's on display, the dragon.
No way.
Yeah, the dragon that he faces.
That's crazy.
Dude. I mean, I don't know how you're going to be able to do it. Maybe it'll come with a little mini Harry Potter or something, but like...
Brad Harper says make Dolby. Could you fucking imagine?
Dolby?
Dude, I used to watch religiously Pretty Much It. Has anybody ever heard of the YouTube channel Pretty Much It? It's basically this guy that does like riff tracks on movies. But like it was him and his friend is like, his whole character arc is like he was a very sheltered kid. So like they're watching all these movies together, and the only like like entry into like half of these movies worlds this kid has is he used to have Legos of these movies. So like he's all like when they're watching Harry Potter and he's all like so I never watched Harry Potter. My mom thought it was witchcraft and evil, but I did have the Lego set. And they get to the point where, spoilers, Dolby dies and he goes, I had the fucking Lego set of Dolby dying, and I gotta tell you, he looks so much. That minifigure looks so realistic.
That is ridiculous.
So funny.
Kevin, the Dementors from prison. Oh my god.
They suck the souls out of you. But I
put your name in the goblet of fire. Yeah, that's great.
He said calmly.
He said calmly.
Dude, I really like the likeness. I think this Harry, like the likeness is like leaps and bounds over the first one. And the first ones were good too.
Yeah, they were.
They were
fucking
really
Ron,
good.
Ron with his little smug face.
Yeah, the smug face Ron is crazy. My best friend looks exactly, and there's no exaggeration. He looks exactly like Ron.
Yeah, you showed me him once, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that looks like fucking Ron.
To the point we went to Orlando Studios, and we were eating at like one of the really nice restaurants there, and then like these families just kept on like looking over, and he just basically just like role played as if he was like Rupert Grint's like stunt double, and he was just there, just chilling, and people fucking believed him. Anyway, but whatever.
Ooh, a Mad Eye Moody would be amazing.
Mad Eye would be pretty cool.
I don't know what would you think they'd make, because they're doing the dragon.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, so Shelf Presence brings up something that does back up your claim. If they did all 4 champions and not just Crumb, then I would be totally on board. I can see that happening.
Well, it's technically 5, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's Harry, Cedric, Crumb, that chick, and then who else? The dragon.
The dragon. I really do hope that dragon comes with like a little mini Harry or something, because like, I mean, what are you gonna do with the dragon? It looks really cool. Let me find the picture of it.
Okay, yeah.
You could have
but
it.
I think this Voldemort is sick. I think this Voldemort is a super smart release. Because like Voldemort's look just literally does not change throughout any of the films. Like you got like little naked little naked mole rat Voldemort at the end of Ethereal King's Crossing, but that's really just about it.
Yeah, I put it in the imports chat of yours, Poncho,
okay, cool,
if you want to
pull
that up. But yeah, he's there, baby.
He's there. And
I know fantastic. That. My brother, he raises them in Romania.
Oh, no shit, dude. This looks crazy. Dude, this looks so good. What is this, a monster art?
It looks fantastic. Yeah, I think so.
Ah, man, I'm into this, man. That's so cool. Yeah, I really do hope it does come. Well, I mean, you can even do like some really rad force perspective also with that too.
And I mean, worst case, you go to Hobby Lobby, you buy those like little train figures, and you just paint it.
Yeah,
nobody's gonna say boo. You know,
nobody's gonna say Cedric, Harry, Crumb, and Ron's sister-in-law.
Oh my god!
What a way to describe them. I will say that I do hope that they do. I don't know if they don't go with any of the champions. I would like a Malfoy, just like
Malfoy would be good.
Like a Malfoy just to face off with this Harry, I think would be super cool. But yeah, I'm super stoked. Really, really happy that this series is getting revived. I thought once that Snape came and went, the series was gone forever. But
okay, so it is 4. It is 4. It's not 5.
Okay, that's what I thought too.
Yeah. Okay. I was wrong. And Nemo kind of fixed it for us earlier. He said that show is starring the original Kamen Rider's son.
No shit. That's cool.
And it comes out soon. Yeah. So that's pretty sick.
That is very cool. Pivoting back to Lord of the Rings, this Legolas looks really good.
Lego the Lost. Yeah, he looks really, really good.
I will say his face seems a little short. It shrunk just a touch.
Short face?
Because you
Why
can
the
see,
short face?
you can see in the GIF like his face. He has like a very long, narrow face, and it is kind of just a little squished, a little shrunk. But like this could just be the angle as well, so you never know.
Yeah. Tri-Wizard Cup 3 schools. You're right, shelf presents. How could I have been so foolish? How could I have been such a fool? It's 4 of them because Harry gets thrown in there with Big C.
That's it. Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?
Goblet of Fire, he said calmly.
Did you watch the show or no?
No, I didn't. Did you watch the show?
No. Anime Lord of the Rings was not on my radar, but this looks pretty cool. Is this even out? No.
No.
From the upcoming epic Lord of the Rings, The War of Romeo. Okay.
I think it comes out really soon, though.
Okay. I'm dumb. You're smart. I'm dumb. How about this? This looks nutty.
December 13th. Wow. Hands in the pockets with this one, huh? This looks great. I like it.
Looks so good. His I don't remember his like leg wear being so form fitting.
Yeah, I don't know that his pants are that tight.
But I remember him most from Into the Spider-Verse, not Across the Spider-Verse. So I can't remember. I can't really say for sure that if his legs look like this in Across the Spider-Verse, but he looks, you know what's crazy? He looks like a Kamen Rider. He looks very like Toku coded right here.
No, I don't. His legs, I guess they are form fitting. I guess they are, but like, you know what? They should just be like a little slightly baggier, just like a little bit, just like a couple % more baggy. It looks like.
Either way, I'm into it, dude. I will.
That show comes out pretty soon too, I think.
What does?
Noir show.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
The Nicolas Cage epic. Yeah.
I would never in a million years have guessed this release ever in my life. A Soul of Chogokin Back to the Future Part 3 Locomotive.
Fucking choo choo. Shout out to, I cannot believe this exists. Did they make a fucking DeLorean?
I cannot remember. I
why
don't think so.
If they didn't, why wouldn't you do that first, Brad Harper? The Polar Express?
I think they do this first because they know that if the DeLorean came out first, no one would ever buy this.
Maybe, huh?
Are you excited about this guy right here? This little feller.
Oh, baby. Demon Slayer back. We didn't go through. I think we kind of glossed over Rengoku too.
Oh,
he was around earlier.
Up? No, or
no? I think he was down.
Oh,
he was one of the early.
Right.
Yeah, he was before Akaza. Yeah, this looks really good. They both look great. I don't know why. I don't have like the greatest desire to continue them, and it's so funny because Tanjiro is like such an incredible figure.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, really blew me away. But I don't know why I don't have like the greatest urge to like complete this line or anything like that. I think I'm gonna get Rengoku. I don't know. I don't know. I'm at a crossroads right now. I don't know what I want to do with this line or how deep I want to go or
you think it's a little
anything
too
like
late?
that. No, I don't know that it's too late. I just I don't know how to explain it. Like I said, I love that Tanjiro. He's literally like right over there. So I don't know. I don't know what it is that like I'm just not in the mood. Maybe it's because I saw so many of them before. Maybe it is the thing of being too late. I don't know. But I don't have like the greatest desire to like complete this line or get everything that they have. But I do want Rengoku. I have Tanjiro. I have Nezuko. So I don't know. We'll see. But so far, just Rengoku. I want to get. Akaza looks really good, but I just don't have like the greatest desire. What? You sold your Tanjiro? He's such a cool figure, Brad, and he was so cheap. Come on. I love how I'm saying that. I'm trying to say that I'm not going in on this line, but
I know.
It's okay.
All right, Rick, speak to me. This is all you.
From day fucking one. From day one. Anybody can go back and watch our old episodes. I was amazed at the first Guts, and I said they have to go back to the Golden Age, because there's just something so special about that time, and I think everybody that reads Berserk, like, and that's what makes Berserk so painful when the big story changes and like everything gets flipped, because this like arc is such a beloved and like camaraderie filled, like, arc, and it's so special. It's so special. And I thought that, like, if they don't do it, it would be a huge mistake, because I just felt like it was so important. I remember talking to Chamba a few times, and Chamba didn't seem too hopeful that they would do it, and neither did I. Just from what we saw, we saw Isidro, and we got Shiruke so fast, and we've seen Nosferatu Zod, and it didn't really seem that they'd go this way. If I had to bet, I would think that they would have done Skull Knight next. But maybe Figma's doing kind of made them pivot, which I hope that's the case. Well, whatever the case may be, I'm glad that they're doing it, because this Casca and this Guts is a dream come true. Those Figmas are not worth their fucking price. They're very nice figures. If you could get them for retail, I think they're perfectly fine and they're really nice. But these are going to be leaps and bounds ahead of them. These look incredible. I think you're going to have to call a psychiatric ward to hold me back from buying an endless amount of these two, because they look fucking so good. They got the cloth capes. They gave Casca a cloth skirt. You shitting me? It's amazing. I don't know. I'm amazed. I'm so happy. My wildest dreams came true. Yeah, this is great. They look really, really good. I need multiples of both. I'm very, very happy. Super, super excited to buy them.
Oh yeah, I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm here to support you.
You gonna buy these or what?
No.
Okay.
But...
that's okay. That's okay. Oh, listen here, future Rick. Okay. If we get more characters from the Band of the Hawk, I'd lose my fucking mind. If we got a Pippin, a fucking Ricky, a Judo, oh my god, I would lose my mind. I would really love a Judo. I'd love a Ricky, Rickart, whatever you want to refer to him. He's called both in the series. I'd fucking love a Pippin. I don't know that I would love a God, what's his fucking name? That guy that hates on Guts all the time. Corcus. I don't know that I'd love a Corcus, but I'd buy it. I'd buy it either way. Yeah, that's a dream. That's an absolute dream. You sold Guts too? Well, you know what, Brad? That first Guts had a lot of problems. I think that we've talked about it before, but I think that sometimes Bandai like holds themselves to such a high standard in a weird way. Like they don't ever delay anything, when sometimes I think that they should. Like that first Luffy had a lot of issues that could have easily been fixed. That first Guts had a lot of issues that could have easily been fixed. And sometimes that happens with the Dragon Ball line too, like with that first Trunks. And then they have those renewal versions that fix all the little issues. Like, I really wish they didn't do things like that. I wish that they would just delay. I wish that they would delay and that they could take their time to iron out anything that's just not right. Because it is annoying. It is annoying that like I have the first release Guts, and I know that the second version of Guts fixed all those issues and the Trunks. So I don't even fault you for selling that Guts, but it does hurt my heart that you turned your back on me. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Brad. It's okay. It's okay. You turned your back on me, you broke my heart. It's okay. Yeah, those wrists were cheap. Yeah, I bought new wrist pegs because how terrible they were. I don't know. This is great. J. Michael Johnson saying the Band of the Hawk line has to be completed, or what are we even doing as a species? I'm saying, man. Hey, what's up, Hound? I'm saying, I hope that they do. I'm not holding my breath, but I hope they do. I'd love a Rickard, especially because he has like that connection later on in the story with Guts and everything. So he should, at the very least, they should make Rickard. And yeah, I'd love a Pippin. I'd love a Judo. Judo is like a huge fan favorite. I would love it. I don't know that they will, but this is great. This is really, really great because, like I said, if it wasn't going to be Skull Knight, you kind of have to go this way. Just because I don't think that there's any other characters from this series that could really move the needle like that. I think the other apostles aren't big enough. Like, what are you going to do, a Mazgas? Like, it's just not going to work. I mean, you can still do Serpico and Faranes and stuff like that, but like, I mean, I think they're going to happen no matter what. I'm really happy that these two are next after Zod. It's amazing. I've rambled on about this enough. It's fucking fantastic. It's a dream come true. I'm going to buy them. I'm going to buy many of them.
Hell yeah, dude. You'll love to see it.
Oh, Future Rick, come
on. They're doing Obi-Wan. That's great. Looks good. All right, next.
Obi the Juan. And then we have fucking lots of swords, man. Which one is this one? Does it say
Cross.
there? Cross
Saber, baby.
Oh, Saber. Okay, it's from Saber. Okay,
Looking
that makes
crazy.
sense. I mean, could you imagine Saber with all those sabers?
Who would have thought?
And I was put on that this is from the people that make Persona.
Metaphor's a really cool game. It's brand new. They must believe in this property a lot, that there's already a figure cooking for it. So
yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy. Big fat guy. This is crazy.
Blackbeard, baby. The Blackbeard, big belly, big ugly fucker. It's cool that they're doing stuff this big. I really wish that they would have done Frankie first. Like, I don't know. Like, if you're gonna make big figures, like, why not be, Straw Hats? I don't know. But this looks good. Looks fine. Do you see what I see, Poncho?
Yeah, you got your precious soft goods cape, baby. Look at you.
And guess what looks better, baby?
It looks good at this scale, I will say.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good.
If he were any smaller, I would not have the same opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Very, very nice.
I'm into it.
Yes. Yeah, see, same thing, Brad. Where's Frankie? Why wasn't he done first? And this is Go Anja Red?
Yeah, I can't believe it. I literally cannot believe we're getting Go Anja. That's crazy.
It's amazing. That's so cool.
Unbelievable. If we have to live in a timeline where they don't do full teams anymore, at least do like 6 seasons like this, I'm like losing my mind. I'm very excited.
Yeah, this is super, super awesome. I really wish we got full teams, and it sucks because, like, what can you argue when they tell you, like, you guys don't buy full teams? What are you going to say? You're wrong because they don't.
Yeah, that's true.
It sucks. But I'm glad that they're doing something at least. That it's they're not done with Sentai. It's all thanks to Boonger crossover. Oh my god! Now everyone say thanks to Boonger. Guess what I'm saying thanks to? This is what I'm saying thanks to.
I have not even opened mine yet.
Look at that! Look at
that! This looks crazy too. I'm super into this. This was actually, if I remember correctly, this was this originally was supposed to be a. Oh my god! Now I just forgot. Golden Bat reboot, but then so much stuff changed about it, and then they just completely changed the entire thing. But that if they do a Golden Bat, I will go nuts.
The Golden Bat.
That's crazy. The first Toku hero ever. They got this. You were talking about this earlier, were you not?
Yeah. This is the 101 scale Crimson Behelit. I've always wanted one, but a lot of the times they're fake. They're like, but it's not that that's a bad thing or anything like that. But I don't know. I never wanted to buy the fake ones because sometimes I'm sure you guys know, like when you buy like jewelry, even though I don't know if this is considered jewelry, they have some metalware on there. Like sometimes they fucking stink. Like really cheap. Sometimes when it's like really cheap metalware, it's or hardware, whatever you want to call it, it really stinks. And I've just never wanted to buy one because of that. And all the official ones are older and like kind of expensive, and I think they're from Art of War. So this happening with Proplica at a 101 scale, awesome.
AliExpress did it first.
This shit is creepy as fuck. So
crazy.
Yeah, I want to buy from an old fortune teller that's going to tell me that I'm going to rule the world with it.
I don't know if this is new. Is it new? Have they done it?
Yeah, it is, but I think because I was on chat with all the boys when this came out, and we were like, "Why another W?" This is new, but it's kind of like a Y situation.
Oh, I could have sworn that this already got an update. Anyway, this was shown off. This got leaked.
Yeah, original Straw Hats, baby.
Hell yeah, dude. Very
Yeah,
cool.
this Usopp, I just knew. I think I might have even said it when we first saw Luffy and stuff like that I was excited for Usopp because I think his design like just translates super well in toy form. I don't know what it is about Usopp's design. He just like he's made to be an action figure, but he really never has been. I mean, he has been in the past with like I think maybe that one line Portrait of Pirates or no, not Portrait of Pirates. Super action. I don't fucking remember, but that other line that's like kind of tall. It's like 7 inches tall. Can't remember the name of it. But yeah, this looks really nice. They look great. They look really, really great together.
Yeah,
you're buying these, right? Because you already have Luffy and you have Nami and whatnot.
I don't have Nami now.
You don't?
No. So I don't know. I might not get all of these because I don't have Nami.
No, not real action hero, Nemo. They have these like 7-inch ones. Yeah, it's old, but they still keep re-releasing them. I forget their name. I can't remember. Somebody's gonna be in the comments like, we're talking One Piece right now, Night Person. Can you remember that line that's One Piece related? They're like 7 to 8 inches tall. They're called like they're by Mega House. It's not Portraits of Pirates because that's the statues. It's like something action hero or something, but it's not real action hero. I can't fucking remember. But yeah, these look really good. Variable action hero. VAH, baby. That's it.
VAH is a crazy line.
Brooks, yeah, I can't wait for Brooks. Brooks is another design.
Brooks and
that,
Dunn?
like I think it's Brooks and Dunn. Brooks from One Piece is going to translate, I think, really well in toy form. So I can't wait for that too. They look great.
Yeah, these are super cool. Again, another toy line that I admire from afar, and then I'm just happy that my peers get to enjoy them.
Yeah, well, you know what? If they continue that trend where like they re-release them again in like a way that they're $35 at Target, would you buy them?
If they're $35, yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
But then,
because I mean, they did that already with the first version, so I'm sure they'll do it again.
True, but like sometimes I do hold off on the $35 versions because I know better versions of them exist, and I feel like I'm getting less.
And you know what it is too? Like if you really wanted to, you could go on Ami and pay $40 and get the version that you don't want to that you're buying the lesser of.
True. Very true.
What's next?
Next up is they showed off more Daima stuff. They showed off Glorio, Ponzi, and Supreme Kai. Absolutely crazy that we've got the mini Supreme Kai before a regular Supreme Kai.
Yeah, and I think you said, maybe it was you, we were talking on the Discord, and I think you'd said like, well, they kind of have to do these fast because there's only like 24 episodes of this series.
Yeah, I was talking about it in the Discord earlier. Like, a lot of people, especially in the comments, you can never really pay too much attention to the comments, but like a lot of people are a little upset that they're focusing on Daima so much, but like the window of Daima is so small. Like the show is only going to be about 20 episodes long. I promise you that Bandai is basically telling Tamashii Nations like, listen, dude, like we have to there
you have
to strike when the iron's hot, there has to be some sort of synergy here. Like while the show is airing, we have to release product, or at least preview product or something, because like I've said it all the time. I even had this conversation when they revived the entire franchise with Battle of Gods, and everybody was all like, why are they releasing Jacko stuff? Why are they releasing this Beerus Sky? Why are they releasing Whis? Like, I want like Go Tanks or something. But I was like, dude, like we don't know in 5 years if people will even give a shit about this stuff. But we do know now that people still care about Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, all that stuff. That stuff will always sell no matter what. But the time to make your money off of this stuff is now. So it makes perfect sense why they're at least previewing this stuff. I was having a very like well articulated conversation with Pletho in the server today, and and like he voices a lot of opinions that are prominent throughout the entire Dragon Ball fandom. Like, this year has been a very Daima heavy year. It feels like it's nothing but Frieza Saga, nothing but Daima. But like, I mean, it definitely feels that way because that's what's happening right now. But like, if you really take a step back and look at the schedule, like it's a nice balance. Like what they release Goku, but then they release like another GT character, and that's how it's going to look for the next couple
and they did a few of the androids this year that nobody thought you were going to get. Like they've done a good job. They've done a good job, and it feels cyclical. It feels like this happens all the time. Like you said, like when the movies come out, people are mad. Like, why are we getting stuff from Battle of F, and why are we getting stuff from this movie when they still haven't made the Bandit Yamcha? Like, which I don't disagree. Like, I would really love a Bandit Yamcha or whatever's missing, but you have to strike while the iron's hot. Like, nobody knows where Daima's gonna land in people's hearts and people's memory, and you have to make these now. Like, I would honestly, I'd be pissed off if 5 years from now, when Daima's over, they're releasing King Kai. I'd be like, what the or Supreme Kai? I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, out
Why
of
are we getting
nowhere.
Supreme? Yeah, why are we getting Supreme Kai 5 years later from a show that was only 24 episodes like 5 years ago? Like, it would annoy me.
Yeah, it's nice that they're actually getting it all out of the way now, because then it doesn't take up slots later on where the technology is like way better. So like, I've been saying,
or like when Super inevitably comes back, or if it comes back with a different name, like, you're gonna be annoyed that, like, why the fuck is Glorio and Pansy coming out when we're in the middle of Super or whatever the hell you're gonna end up calling it or something,
Yeah, I will say that like the best thing that's come out of them having to basically focus on Daima is that we finally arrived at a vehicle for like Trunks and Goten. Like, I truly believe without Daima and without that push to like really nail down the engineering for such little characters, they wouldn't have had the drive to fast track like the perfect solution for like smaller figures. So that's like the best thing that's come out of this stuff. I think the Glorio and Pansy and Kai look really, really good. This Pansy like is so early, it has basically zero articulation baked into it.
It has like very vague cuts.
Yeah.
But we don't know like what any of them do or
but I mean, like, I'm into it. Like, I love Daima. I haven't seen today's episode.
Me neither. I didn't watch today. I didn't watch today yet.
I think it's really cool. I'm into it. It's cool to like have the full roster so fast. It's something that's like that doesn't happen very often in this line. And for as much as it is not favorable for a lot of people, I think it's actually a really good thing that we're able to knock out an entire cast of an arc in like one fell swoop versus just having to wait years and years and years and years and years and years. So even though like this does cater towards me, I understand that there are people out there that like this they couldn't care less.
Yeah. And you know what? Take that as a downtime, you don't have to spend money on something. It's kind of nice.
That's true.
Hey, what's up, Henrock? What up, Henrock?
Hell yeah.
What a guy that Henrock,
dude.
Yeah.
One more bit of Dragon Ball news is the legendary Super Saiyan Goku is getting a best selection release, which is actually really, really cool, because this is probably the one of the best bucks in the entire line so far, and the fact that we're getting a $35 version of it is really, really cool. I just wonder what they're gonna take out. Like maybe it won't have like the hair piece that goes like all the way up. Like, are you talking?
I was gonna say it's gonna be hair or faces that are gonna be missing. I would think.
I'm into it, dude. I'm into it. Pletha's in the chat right now saying, cheers for the healthy views in chat. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. It's always great to have like a very like nice and articulated conversation about these kind of things. Like, it's not often that we get anything more than an Instagram chat level, Instagram comment level discussion. Big shouts out to Going Geek. He's like losing his mind over this figure. He's been super into this
baby.
Form. He's been super
Spider Kumanos.
Dude, like, I'm definitely getting this. I don't know why. Like, obviously I know why, but like every common writer that comes out that like is vaguely Spider related, I always get it. So this is a must for me.
Well, I think this is a Power Ranger thing. This is Super Sentai.
Oh shit, you're right. I'm dumb.
Yeah. But I know what you mean. Anything that's like anything that gives a feel of a Spidey,
That's it. Yeah.
Just calls your name, baby.
This Ultraman is also really cool. Ultraman
Cosmos Luna mode. I don't know anything about this, but it looks cool.
I'm into it.
Looks cool.
Godzilla's original prototype. Incredible. For more stuff.
Godzilla, baby.
A lot of Toku stuff.
Yeah, they had Kamen Rider Gav in his Chips form.
Is this Chips?
No, that one is
Gummy.
Gov in his gummy form, baby.
Hell yeah, dude. That's such a nutty season. It's very crazy.
Yeah. And it's like really big in Japan right now. Like I posted a video in the Toku chat last week where like there was vendors over there talking about like how like like their switches or whatever it is for that season like are
Mm-hmm.
selling like hotcakes and they're being resold like and like they sell out within a few minutes of the stores opening. Like it's pretty wild. Pretty wild.
This is worth mentioning. So they had this huge like mega display, which is really great, but they also
Yeah.
have put out another survey, asking people like, what Tamashii web exclusives do you want to see re-released? Like, this could possibly mark the end of like them sticking to their guns so closely about never re-releasing premium Bandai figures or web exclusive figures. Like, so in case like you're just unaware, like whenever they do web exclusive figures, they do the print run. That's it. Like sometimes
Yeah.
the only way that you can get that figure ever again is if they do like weird little workarounds, if they do like a premium color version, or if they do like an event exclusive color version where the colors are always like freaky and weird and oftentimes don't even look like the original ones at all. But like if this survey can introduce an avenue to re-release these figures like as they came, that would be really really cool. I went through the survey. I realized that like since I'm a completionist on this line, like the survey is not for me. I could not think of anybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what could you possibly want? You want quadruples of something?
Oh, maybe a Broly. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I think the number one priority to re-release should be Broly.
Yeah, Z Broly,
because he's really missed by people that just didn't start early on this line. He's really expensive. And when Broly came out, the year after Broly came out, I was at Comic-Con when they re-released that like second color version with like all the green shading and shit. And I was talking to at the time who was Adam from Bandai. I don't even think he works there anymore, but and I'd asked him like, how'd Broly do? And he's like, brother, that's the highest selling Dragon Ball figure ever. Like our numbers wise, it was the best. And I think it would be dumb not to do it. So hopefully they do. Hopefully they do. I know it's a little like some things about it are a little old. Like the way that the skirt is done is a little old, but I mean I just posed mine not that long ago and it was still impressive. It was still nice. His arms are bigger than a fucking Krillin SHF, you know?
Yeah.
So I hope that's one of the ones they do because I think it needs it.
Yeah, for sure. Broly is a must. I think so.
Yeah.
I really can't think of anyone else. Like,
and Master Roshi is really expensive.
I was gonna say Roshi too. I did submit Roshi for mine because I want another Roshi to make a Grandpa Gohan custom.
Yeah, I did it. Both of the Roshis are expensive.
Whoa. There's only one Roshi. There's another Jackie Chan, but
Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. Get out of here. Yeah, the Jackie Chan and the Roshi are really, really expensive. Especially for what they are. So I put Broly, I put Roshi, and I don't remember what the third one is. Maybe it was a Bulma or something. I don't remember.
I did Roshi, Broly, and Tao Pai Pai.
Tao Pai Pai, yeah.
Because
I mean, I don't think he's that expensive, but I would love a redo of it.
I want Tao Pai Pai because like the guy who made those cyborg Tao Pai Pai kits like released the STLs to buy on his cults, and I'm gonna buy those. And now that
you don't have the original?
No, because I'm saying like I have an original Tao Pai Pai for sure. I only have one, but somebody released a kit with like a head sculpt and like the hand and the blade hand for the cyborg version that appeared in like Dragon Ball Z filler, and I just want another Tao Pai Pai body to permanently display it.
Okay. Yeah, and you know what? That isn't a figure that you would double up on, realistically.
No, not
so yeah, I'd hope that. You know what? Just sticking a little bit with Toriyama, a little bit. I really thought that for this con, or like at any point time soon in the future, I honestly thought that we would see an SHF Arale.
You would think
And
so.
I really hope that's something that happens at some point soon, because I think it's a shame that it doesn't exist. Especially like with these little bodies now and how good they are. Like,
yeah, I think that they could totally just they could do a Arale like under the super license, and she appeared in filler.
She did, absolutely.
Like,
that was a really, really fun episode.
Best way to do it.
Yeah, I was smiling like a fucking little bitch the entire time she was on screen. I was just like, that sound specifically, the entire time she was on screen.
This is a point of contention right now within the community.
It is.
A lot of people are pissed off.
Why?
Dude, I'm saying, like, I get it. So many people are like, I don't understand why this head just didn't come with the first one. Why didn't you do this? I'll tell you why. Because if they would have put this head in the first release and given it the same amount of faceplates as a base version of Goku, then this figure wouldn't have been $19. Like,
yeah.
But I will say that only works that if this figure comes out at the same MSRP as the base form Goku. And it comes with the same amount of stuff. If this is more than $20, then I don't know. But like this seems, if this release is just the Daima Goku on this buck and is the exact same amount of stuff that you got in the base Daima Goku, except it's just Super Saiyan stuff, and it's $20, then it makes perfect sense. Like, I guess you could have just released the Daima Goku with, like, I don't have, well, it's over there somewhere, but, like, let's say it came with, like, 3 faceplates, right? 3 faceplates? 4.
I have it right here. Hold on. It's literally within arm's reach. It came with 2 pieces of hair and 4 total faceplates.
Yeah, so if it would have come with two base hairs, 4 base faceplates, and then another Super Saiyan hair, and then 4 Super Saiyan faceplates, then it would have been like $50 or something like that. Maybe 40 or something like that. I don't know. I think it just makes more fiscal sense for them to release that base Daima Goku at such an insanely low price.
And the colors are different. The yellow is a little more saturated, I guess, here. The orange or whatever you want to call it.
Okay. Yeah.
The color's not the same. And you know what would be nice? I'm fucking dreaming at this point, but if this thing was like a little more expensive, like let's say its retail was like $35 and it came with a head sculpt for this Goku of him like eating. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Because this motherfucker stops to eat every single episode. He stops to eat everything. He complains about being hungry every single episode. I would love like a big cheeks munching down face. I'd lose my mind. I would lose my mind, man.
Same here. Brad Harper asked, do you think they'll do the same for GT, or do you think it'll just be DLC for another figure? I think they'll just do a whole new Goku that's Super Saiyan. That makes the most sense. Like, if they were to do DLC, then it would have come with Trunks or Pan, I'd imagine. Like, who else could it come with? Especially that Super 17 it didn't come with Super 17, so like I just don't know.
See, J. Michael Johnson, you're speaking my language. I didn't want to go that far, but I was gonna say it'd be nice if it came with an alien burger. That'd be nice.
I'm saying, dude.
Yeah, shout out to Lago, who earlier said where was it? Re-released the Mexican bootleg Ozaru, baby.
Incredible.
That's what I'm talking about. Be cool if they lightened up the color to Gi to make it worth buying again. I think that they did. It doesn't look like the same color that's in my hands right now. Maybe we need to look at like the Daima product shot and compare side to side, but the color looks lighter to me. Maybe I'm tripping. You guys know that I'm fucking blind, so I don't know. I want to say it is different though.
Okay, hold on.
It's too far of a scroll.
No, I found one.
Whoa. Right? That's a different shade. Am I tripping?
I don't know. I think it might just be the lighting. The
Maybe it's
blue
the
is a
lighting.
little lighter. You might be
Yeah,
onto something, Rick. You might be onto something.
Yeah, I think that blue and that orange are lighter. Started watching Daima, but came back to this. Wow, Kevin, you chose this over Daima? Dude, you're gonna make me cry.
It could just be the lighting, though. I'm leaning more towards it. It could just be the lighting. The last things here are we see Elusive Samurai here for the first time. Not for the first time, but
Samurai.
You see
on display for the first time, maybe.
Maybe. But cool. I love Elusive Samurai. Is so cool. Some of the most like jaw-dropping Sakuga you've ever seen in your life. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know what else has really jaw-dropping Sakuga is Dandadan.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ.
It'd be nice if somebody on this panel watched it. Let me tell you something, okay? I'm going to tell you something that I have to tell you because it's blowing my mind. Ernie, do you know who Ernie is? My future self.
I've heard
of the Toy Migos. Ever heard of them?
Mm-hmm.
International podcast superstars. Ever heard of them? Ernie from the Toy Migos watched Dandadan already.
Yeah,
he doesn't watch anime, Pancho.
That's wild.
Come on, man. Come on, hold my hands. Hold my hands, brother.
I don't know what to say, man. I just don't know what to say.
Hold my fucking hand. We'll watch it together. Come on, man. That's really impressive. I wanted to say that to shout out to Ernie for taking the shot on Dandadan and watching it because he's not an anime person. You know, it's like a running joke over there. They'll be like, Ernie, what do you think of this? And he doesn't know what it is. Like, so it's really nice. Somebody gave Dandadan a shot. That manga is really dear to my heart, so anybody giving it a shot, giving it a view is very touching. Very touching. I love it. It's fantastic. And hopefully Pancho will lighten my heart and do the same. I don't know.
One day.
We'll watch Peak. One day. Yeah. I think that's it. Everything else up there was just like stuff that we've already seen on display. It was Guts and Casca and Akaza and Rengoku and the Shikamaru and the Baba from Naruto. I think that's it. I think the only thing I wanted to cover before we leave was all the fantastic super chats we got.
That's true. Let's check a look.
Okay, we had a super chat early on from Bo Biggs, baby. Shout out to Bo Biggs, longtime contributor, viewer, and friend of this podcast. Thank you so much for always donating and looking out for us. This is all going to Comic-Con, baby. Road to 2025. Thank you so much, Bo Biggs. And we got a super chat from Shelf Presence, very generous super chat from Shelf Presence. And he says, happy Friday, gents. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Here's to hoping Tyson snaps and knocks out Paul, the best community on YouTube. Shelf Presence, you're going to make me cry right now. I really hope that Tyson does the same. He slapped the bitch out of him earlier. And everybody was acting like, wow, fucking Mike Tyson's such a little over emotional person. But if you watch the video, he like steps on Mike Tyson to like come up in front of him or whatever. I don't know why. And Mike Tyson took offense to that. He even points to the ground like, don't step on me, and slaps the bitch out of him. And we got a generous super chat from Tiny Howlett. Says, easy head swap away for Jackie Chan to be the tuxedo Jackie.
I will say I have never seen somebody stand so hard for the tuxedo. Nothing but respect. Tiny.
Lago Fix says mini aura effects would be nice. That would be amazing.
That's true.
Dude, Kevin is saying this week's episode of Dandadan brought tears to my eyes. Kevin, I cannot believe they animated such like a powerful story like that so well. It was unreal. Such a fucking incredible story.
I will say,
and it's like
no, go ahead. Finish your statement.
I said, and it's great to see what I love the most about it on display, the balance of comedy and like heartwarming, like gut-wrenching moments. Like this series has such a great balance of all of that. It's really good. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I read that chapter by accident like 2 days ago. on Facebook.
they animated it, and it's like
they got me,
and it captures it so incredibly well. Dubs Dawn of Pop says the Dandadan theme vid came up in my algorithm. Smooth move, Rick. It was me, Austin. It was me all along. Yeah, J. Michael Johnson saying the same thing. It was a really sad episode. Hey, Dawn of Pop, she said this with a super chat. Very, very, very generous super chat from Dawn of Pop says, thanks for the Dragon Ball love on this show. Brother, if there's one thing we're going to do, is we're talking fucking Dragon Ball.
Hell yeah.
We're talking Dragon Ball ad nauseum. We don't got Boog to get us out of here because he has to go have dinner with his loving wife. We don't got Fabio wanting to talk McF for 2 hours. You got the gruesome twosome here tonight, baby.
That's true.
You got the import boyos here, and we're ready to talk Dragon Ball ad nauseum.
You know what I'll never forget? I'll never forget one year there was like a huge drop of Dragon Ball stuff, and you and I were talking about it, and then people in the chat, this is back when like our chat was like mostly like Marvel fans and like mostly like comic book fans, and like so many people are all like, can we stop with the Dragon Ball shit, please? Can you guys stop talking about this Dragon Ball shit for like 5 minutes? What? How far we've come, Rick? How far?
Look at where we are now. Now they're asking for
Who
it.
would have thought?
And
Not me.
And we just got a super chat from one half of the young gentleman of A.C.B.A, Bradley Harper. Have a good weekend, boyos. He's got the champagne. Tink. What a guy, Bradley. Thank you so much for the generous super chat. And Kevin says, dude, the animators went off. A masterpiece. Dude, incredible. So animation was amazing. The soundtrack to it was so powerful. Said, now that Pancho's a father, this episode would wreck him. Oh, dude, it would. It would. Having a daughter myself, I felt everything it wanted me to feel, says J. Michael. Yeah, it's amazing. I thought y'all were McFarlane fans, says Jay. Oh, dude, when Fabio's here, you'd swear that we are, because we talk about it for like an hour at length.
Hey, I will say I don't mind McFarlane figures. I champion for those guys every single week.
I don't hate them. I get very, very frustrating with their lack of awareness sometimes. But I buy their stuff here and there. Just not that crazy. Speaking of McFarlane,
I was just about to say.
Yeah, Kevin. Ever heard of him? Of Toying Around fame? Kevin of Toying Around fame just recently did an interview with Todd McFarlane. Go check that out. Yeah, go check it out. Support the boy. Talking to one of the GOATs, even though he upsets me sometimes. Todd is one of the greatest to ever do it. And he does have a great mind at times. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, see, Brad's saying Pancho's the #1 Jokerized supporter.
Can I tell you something? I was recently scrubbing my room of memories.
I was recently scrubbing my room of memories.
I knew you'd get that.
Yeah.
But I was literally going through my pile of figures, and I pulled out those goddamn Jokerized figures that Brad got me last year for Christmas. First and foremost, thank you. Very generous and thoughtful gift, even though they're just the most useless things in my entire collection. I looked at them, still in box, still mint on card, and I just thought to myself, you fucking checkmated me, because what the hell am I gonna do with this? I can't sell them. I can't give them away. That's fucking rude. But I guess they're just gonna live here forever.
It's a trap. Nemo says thoughtful in quotes. Brian is saying Jokerized is a sign of love for Pancho.
No, please don't.
Oh man, Pop Photo's got to find a way to Jokerize a Goku.
I will say I would greatly enjoy that. I just don't want official Jokerized merch.
Somebody Jokerize a Goku for this man immediately. Brad says he's working on it. Digital Jokerized Batmobile was just announced.
That's true. I did see that. That's
he's still doing his fucking crypto shit. He's still doing that. That's crazy. Digital collectibles bullshit. I cannot.
Jokerized Chaozu.
Joker, dude, he's already Jokerized. That's crazy. Yeah. That's genius, Donna Puffs. That's genius. Isn't Captain Ginyu Goku Jokerized Goku?
Is it?
Dude. It's kinda, huh? I'm sure that was in a lot of people's list for that Dragon Ball survey was the Ginyu Force.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine. If they did not put Ginyu Force stuff, I don't know what they're doing.
Which I think is gonna happen. I think they'll come back at some point.
They're
really desired. They go for
sure.
They go for stupid money. They're really wanted. It's a way to dip back into Frieza, even though they claim they want to leave it in the past. Oh, Brad saying, I gave you what you effing deserve.
No, I did not deserve that. What are you talking about?
He says, wow, you can support Todd on other fronts, but not with Jokerized. Okay, Poncho. Wow.
I just don't see the vision.
You don't see the forest from the trees.
Oh, man. All right.
Man.
Rick, what do you got going on?
I was going to watch that Mike Tyson fight.
I guess I'll watch it too. Why not?
Yeah, I want to see if the old man has what it takes still or not.
Ponch just got to Jokerize his child.
Dude, Jokerized Kai?
Oh
my god. That would be amazing.
Dude, today Kai like took his first like header. I was like trying to like get him to like sit up and like, so he was supporting himself with like his hands, and then just the will just gave out, and like he just like fell like face first into the carpet, and he started crying. Poor little guy.
Dude said, "There goes my hero," and just fucking dove first. Yeah, man, you got to Jokerize this kid.
That's true. Capitalist say watching the Discord, dude. If somebody wants to throw it up, I'll definitely be there for sure.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm throwing it up right now.
I'm gonna throw up. Before we get out of here tonight, J. Michael Johnson says, before we get out of here tonight, I wanted to say I'm turning 28 on Sunday, and this is a great way to start the weekend with an A.C.B.A. Imports cast, baby. Wow, J. Michael, happy birthday, big guy. Thank you so much for always supporting us, always being super active in the comments.
Yeah, man, for real.
Yeah, one of the members of this A.C.B.A. family, this community, this international brotherhood of toy photographers.
That's true. I will say, out of
much.
Every member in this community, J. Michael Johnson is definitely one of them. It's crazy.
He's one of the tippy top baby. What an absolute legend! Happy birthday, happy 28th, almost dirty 30. Yeah. Thank you so much for saying those kind words, and we appreciate you here. We appreciate you here every week. Pock Photo says, "Oh hell yeah, I'll watch in the Discord too." Can you believe this? 28, a kid, just a kid, says Christopher Miller. Mom, I threw up.
Barely
Mom, I
older
fell
than my
forward. Mom, I fell forward. That's amazing.
Mom, I fell forward.
Poncho gonna raise a Batman villain? Oh my god. Amazing. Yeah. Anything you're doing, Poncho? You gonna open any cards this weekend? What's going on?
I've been opening virtual cards for the last week, and have
killing your physical hype or what?
I don't know, like something so I've opened up quite a bit of Surging Sparks lately, and man, that pull rate is brutal, dog. I don't know what it is. I have like a sneaking suspicion that ever since they introduced like A.C.B.A. cards, like that kind of like takes the wind out of some of the stuff. Even though A.C.B.A. takes the place of the first like reverse holo, like sometimes I still think like if I get an A.C.B.A. in a pack, I'm just thinking like this. All right, tight. Like I don't know. Like I will say that like playing the TCG is infinitely more fun in the app, because I just love the way that they remade the TCG in the app with only 20 card decks instead of 60 card decks. And
yeah, where you just have the energies, right?
Yeah, and there's just a constant energy engine happening. Like that is so great to me. Like I love playing the TCG, don't get me wrong. But like building decks to me is like so daunting that like I usually, for the longest time, I had like my go-to deck. I ran like a, goddamn, I always forget whatever that Pokemon is. It's like the big brain Pokemon on the horse.
Oh yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. He's got the big puff.
Yeah, like
big puff on the horse with like a lance.
Yeah, the meme that says like me at the library or something, and
yeah.
Anyway, but I used to run that deck, but then they switched. They like did like a reset, and you can't use like F grade cards anymore. And like I had a couple of F. Anyway, I could talk about this forever, but like if you're following me on Instagram or you're watching my stories, you'll be seeing that I'm playing a lot of Pokemon TCG Pocket, and I'm posting like my polls and stuff like that, and I'm having a lot of fun with the app. If you've ever been interested in like the Pokemon TCG, but you don't want to spend money on packs or whatever, you can get a version of that hype with Pokemon TCG Pocket, and you can basically play that for free for forever. You can open 2 packs a day, and like it still feels good getting those hits, even though it's a gacha game or whatever. And playing the actual TCG is super fun with the smaller decks. And even though there's like a limited amount of cards, like I am making new decks every single day, and it is like really fun just going out there and seeing how it does against the meta. Big shout out to like Bjorn and Smash Labs and Tyler and all the homies and like the Pokemon chat. Michael Wisman is in there too. But
Mike
like
the Wiz.
We're always sharing our hits and whatnot. But like that's what I'm doing. I'm really not doing much this weekend.
You know, before you go, did you go for any of that Costco stuff?
No.
Were you in that madness or what? You weren't into it?
I was gonna buy it, but dude, my Costco stinks when it comes to
mine does too. I've never seen them.
Well,
I'm sure you have to be there at opening
like
or something.
10 or 15 families, like bringing every single person in their family in there.
Yeah, they bring every Lola and
like buying
every Tita is coming with them,
But like, I don't even know if they've even hit my target yet. Like I've seen the vinyl Pokemon that's supposed to be right next to them, but like there's no space on the pallets for cards next to them, so I feel like they just haven't even shown up yet. But if I do see them, I might get them. Like I went pretty hard in 151, and I actually did exceptionally well in that set.
You did. I remember.
So
because Poc Photos was asking if you were going to do it, and it just reminded me of like the craze right now with Costco. Those videos go viral like every fucking day of people losing their minds at Costco. I've never seen them either, but yeah. Another thing too, Kevin, to tell the viewers here now, we accepted the Enablers Family Feud challenge.
Oh, that's true. We sure did.
So you're going to see A.C.B.A. going on Enablers Family Feud. We're going to see a real head-to-head battle, baby. So look forward to it. It's going to be in December during his 24-hour stream. So for charity,
December 7th, right?
December 7th, baby. December 7th, Big 7. So catch us there. We're going head to head.
Wow. Sit on it.
Dawn of Pops was asking, where was the video of that SHF display? It's on Instamashii.
Yeah,
right?
it's Tamashii. Let's see. It's in the middle row. It is man, now I can't even find it.
Oh my gosh. While you're looking for it, Brian, it's going to be at Kevin's channel for this 24-hour stream.
Oh no, it's in the right row. The thumbnail is like Goku. There's a Super Saiyan Goku in there. Bardock's above him. There's a shaking Vegeta. There's a Frieza. You can see some of third form Frieza's tail in it. That's the video for it.
Yeah. And oh my God, Poc Photos said so head to head. Amazing. Kevin saying Judge Harvey. Cannot wait. It's going to be a fucking great time. Always love chatting with the Enablers. And this time we're duking it out. Family Feud style.
Incredible. All right, well, we literally can't top Poc Photos comment. So Rick, why don't you take us out?
Let's get out of here on a high note. Thank you so much for watching this week and joining us here for an episode of A.C.B.A. goes Tamashii Nations Con, or goes to Tamashii Nations Con. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Mm-hmm. Hit that bell down there. Do a video response.
Yeah, do one of those.
And until the next time, peace.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Peace out, toy soldiers.
Wow, what a show, Rick. Yeah, what a show. What a show.
You did it.
Done. Shout out to that person at the end.
Hour of my life.
Yeah. Shout out to that person at the end saying, I'm Pat God 3.0. W Riz Skibbity Toilet Riz. We are Venom. 10 out of 10. I'm gay. Alexandria Torres. I didn't want to